He's going to give out highlights for us all to enjoy. But if there's anybody in the league, just think about this, anybody in the league that will do a holiday-themed celebration, you know it's going to be Travis. He loves to dance. He loves the attention. So I feel like he's going to do some type of Santa Claus-inspired or maybe even New Year's Eve celebration this weekend.
All right.
Travis.
I'm going to go same position, but Nate, I think you have the wrong guy. You're looking for spirit. Like, give me the tight end on this team, dude. Give me the people's tight end. George Kittle's playing Sunday night against the Seahawks, against that crowd. Hasn't played in a ton of big games in his career. Hasn't played in the playoff games. Hasn't been down the road. He's their best player on their biggest night when they have to have it. George Kittle, I don't know if he has a celebration or he's going to celebrate by breaking somebody's face mask. I will go Kittle all night. Give me my man.
Are you guys ready for the RG3 experience?
Let's go!
RG3 starting for the Ravens. It's almost like, hey, bud, you got one shot. Show the rest of the league what they're passed on and what you could still do. I give it to Roger Griffin, and I also like Lamar being a part of it because I think Lamar's going to be his biggest cheerleader on the sideline. Holiday spirit, Ravens playing the Steelers. I would love to see RG3 have a day, and I would love Lamar to be his biggest champion.
It'd be a great story. Also, Michael Thomas, if we're talking about holiday spirit, would go on Twitter and look at any of the million things that he did, lives he impacted. On his Christmas day, he was up all day visiting kids, so go check that out.
Shout out to all the players that
holiday
did that.
spirit. Yeah, so many players around the league. Check that out at NFL.com. Grab the cap or the hat of the team who will wrap up the regular season with the most cheer. Who's going to be super happy?
Most cheer?
Yeah.
All right. Over here for this. Go ahead, Burleson.
I'm going to go to Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
You know,
big
we
game.
to figure out who they are, and I know, Kyle, you talked about this last week, that there's a running joke on our show. I think it dates back to the actual inception of GMFB.
It does.
That in Week 17, the Tennessee Titans will be playing for a chance to get into the playoffs.
Every year.
Every single year. And here we are again. Things are kind of figuring themselves out in the playoff picture, but they have a game up against the Texans, and everybody on that roster is going to play, including Derrick Henry, and I feel like they will have a day. This will be one of the most exciting games of the weekend, regardless of who the Texans decide.
That's it. It's that time. It's Christmas trees on the curb, the Pac-10 getting killed in a bowl game, and the Titans trying to get their way into the playoffs. I'm going to go back to this one, though. Guys, imagine this. It's not just that Lamar's playing. It's like, imagine all those starters on the sideline, in the jackets, street clothes. They don't have to travel for this game, so they're just home having a week off. It's already been the best show all year with Mark Ingram and Lamar on the sideline, the sunglasses and wink. Now they just sit around, watch their backups, hype them up, and know we're the number one seed. All we're doing is getting healthy. What does anybody want this time of year? They just want time off, and the Ravens have it. Great sideline show in this one.
You talked rest versus rest.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on that, though? What's your opinion?
I'm usually saying play them. However, with Lamar, I think is a complete anomaly. He's a 1,200-yard rusher. You got to sit him.
I don't know if they're happy, but I know they're happy. It doesn't matter, right? Like the Vikings fans, like we're in. Like I can't deal with the stress of Week 17 winning in with this guy as a quarterback. Can't stress with us losing another big game at home. Like Vikings are in. They could take a breath. Fans, just enjoy the next couple of days. Enjoy it. You're not gonna have to worry about it. You're going nowhere necessarily as far as how far we can do it in a must-win.
They didn't get any of the gifts they want, but Christmas is over. They got through it.
Like,
they got through it. We landed the plane.
We're going to the plane. We're playing January football, despite all the things.
I hear you.
Vikings. That's who I'm
I feel
going
like it
with.
was a gift to all of us.
It was.
I didn't even consider that. You know those gifts, they're like, oh, I didn't even realize. That was quite a treat there, not having to worry about the Kirk Cousins experience.
The Rams losing to the 49ers clinched a playoff berth for the Vikings. And on Saturday night, I was like, that's the greatest thing ever. Like, to not put it on Cousins' arm right now is the greatest thing in the world. They ended up losing that Monday night game to the Packers in horrific fashion. But we're in.
Yes. We're getting a Kirk Cousins playoff game.
Last one. Grab the cap of the player who you'd most want to hang out with on New Year's Eve. That's right. Christmas is over. The tree is on the curb, except mine will stay up till like at least mid-February.
Got to keep it for a while.
Oh, Super Bowl for sure.
I feel like New Year's Eve, you want to hang out with somebody that just got it all figured out.
You do?
You know, that when you go to them, whether it's for dinner reservations or a certain club, just whatever you do, you go to them and they show up.
Okay.
I'm talking about Rex Burkhead.
Rex Burkhead! Wow!
Upset of the century.
Of all the people with that
time to shine.
It's his time to shine, okay? Listen, it's like that one dude that never goes out, right? All season. Hey, Rex, man, you want to come out and kick it? You want to come score some touchdowns? He's like, nah, I'm good. When is it? It's September? Nah, I'm good. October? November? Nah. But December, 31st. You go to Rex Burkhead, he's money just like the month of December on the field. I want to go to somebody that is going to show up big when the time is right. And right now, Rex Burkhead is killing the game.
Beat that, both of you.
Rex, there's about 2,000 players to choose from here. Nate chose the Nebraska running back, and it's amazing.
Shout out to his family.
Yeah.
Nate, who wears a pink suit on Good Morning Football, wants to hang with Rex Burkhead on New Year's.
Imagine those two. Imagine walking into a lounge and seeing those two.
I would love it.
Going down.
Him and Rex Burkhead.
The Lion and the King. The Lion King. I mean, it's amazing. We got it.
If you want to talk about unlikely duos, give me Le'Veon Bell, and let me explain why.
Okay.
Le'Veon Bell.
Go on, Peter.
I love the pins, and I would just be bowling with my man Le'Veon. I'm talking laser lights. I'm talking disco music.
Night bowl.
Night bowling.
Glow
with
bowling.
Le'Veon Bell. I will go to any bowling alley. I will bowl a solid 120. I'll go for it.
He hit a 251 off the flu.
Sure he did.
He said he had 251. There's no video. There's no footage. There's Le'Veon Bell's entire life is on Instagram.
Truther.
And there's not even a single photograph of the frames. Le'Veon Bell bowled a 251 like I bowled a 300. Okay, let's just say that. I'm hanging with Le'Veon.
I had 30 points for the Knicks last night.
Yeah, exactly right.
All right, here's the deal.
No jokes about Le'Veon, huh?
No, I've kind of emptied the bag on that one, I think. New Year's, I could go one of two routes. I could say, let's let my hair down. Let's go nuts. Where's Juju? I want to go with him. Where's Juju?
Where are you going?
Give me Fitzpatrick. Just give it to me. Couch, 5.5 beers, put on Christmas with the Cranks. Maybe Josh McCown will come by, and then by like 8:15, it's just out. That's what I want to do. I want to fall asleep in my clothes, watching Anderson Cooper, Christmas with the Cranks, and have like delivery, like crappy Chinese food out of the boxes. That's all I want to do on New Year's. That's it. And Fitz, I know he's going to give me that.
I put this one in front of you.
You did?
I figured you were going to go with Mark Ingram.
You think me and Mark Ingram are going to go out?
I just think that would have been your choice. You light up.
That's like me and Rex kicking it.
You were going to go Jimmy Garoppolo, but I really thought you were going to give.
Oh,
what would you guys
Garoppolo.
do?
That's Valentine's Day.
No, you and Mark would have a great time. You both love each other.
Do you think Mark wants to go out with me?
Proper technique in Week 16. The winner will receive a personal letter from the commissioner. That's awesome, right? As well as a $2,500 donation and the player's name to a high school or youth program of his choice. The winner for this week is a good one, guys. And it is Demario Davis.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Let's break this on down.
What'd he do?
Watch this play right here. It's a little nasty, guys. All right, so watch my guy Demario come off the edge. He's going to run right through Taylor Lewan, and then he's going to take down right Taylor. Watch, he makes a living on the edge like adrenaline junkie, and boom!
Oh, no.
Oh, Taylor, hey, Taylor, you know we love you, bro. You know, we know. Me and you. But we got to get you when it's time to get you. You know what I'm saying? Here he is right here. And Taylor, he's going to just disrespect Taylor like Kanye West at the award show. Hey, he is running through individuals. But the most important thing, though, he doesn't go there and put his helmet into the helmet of the quarterback or even the shoulder or rib or lead with his helmet. He takes him down by grabbing him around the shoulders and then almost gently putting him on the turf. And I know the traditionalists are like, come on, Nate, we want to see some old school violent football. No, you don't have to take somebody down in a violent way to make a play. Right there, he knew he was going to get the sack. Cam actually comes free as well, and he takes down the quarterback in a way where both of them can get up and live to play another down. So shout out to Demario Davis. That right there is your way to play Player of the Week. He's going to receive that $2,500 donation, and of course he can give it to whoever, whatever program that he wants. Demario Davis, one of the best in the business. Speaking of that, one of the best in the business, my guy Will Selva out in Culver City. What's up, baby?
What's going on there, Nate? You look so familiar. You look like Swagger Claus. I swear, you look like him. I'm sorry.
I get that a lot. I get that a lot. He's a handsome dude, but I don't have time to give out all those gifts. Hey, how was your Christmas though?
Excellent, my friend. Excellent. I had a great time. The kiddos were happy. And obviously, I'm here, happy to give everybody the news. And the last time Robert Griffin III was starting under center, it was January 1st, 2017. Now, at the time, he played for the Browns in a game Cleveland lost to Pittsburgh. He ended up 29 of 40 for 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. In case you were wondering, now RG3 will be getting his first start since then Sunday for the Ravens, and it so happens to be against the Steelers. Symmetry, people. Lamar Jackson will be watching from the sideline as Baltimore has already grabbed the top seed in the AFC, but the Ravens will be going for their 12th straight win. RG3 says he's been ready for this opportunity for quite some time.
Yeah, I mean, one, I'm healthy. I was playing with a broken shoulder back then. I don't know if everybody knew that, but I'm healthy, and I've learned a lot. So to be in the position I've been in the past 2 years, you either be upset about it and don't work, or you're upset about it and you work, and I work through it. So just try to be a testimony for everybody who's ever going through something to keep fighting. Eventually you'll come out on top, and hopefully you get Lamar Jackson starting quarterback and you get an opportunity to play in the last game of the year.
Perseverance right there. Meanwhile, number 24 is back for Seattle. Marshawns Lynch officially inking a one-year deal on Monday after going through a workout and completing a physical. He was at practice on Tuesday. Head coach Pete Carroll and having beast mode in the backfield once again.
He brings a lot to the table. He's as physical a player as I've ever been around, as great a competitor as I've ever been around. And so when you get to add somebody like that, to your team, it only helps and enhances kind of the mentality that we already cherish anyway. We'll find out how he can play and how he does. It's been a little while off. He looks great in the first couple looks at him as far as his conditioning and all of that. His weight's down. He's in a really good spot for coming and going for it. He was very serious about getting ready for this opportunity. And
Carroll says they'll lean on rookie 6th-round pick Travis Homer, even though they have beast mode and Robert Turbin. And I'm sure you guys saw Marshawns' brief press conference the other day, and it was Lynch being Lynch, and I, for one, have missed him. I miss him. I miss Michael Robinson in the backfield. I also miss Max Strong as well. Give me all of this nostalgia, all of it. I'm here for it.
I missed Jadeveon Clowney. He's missed a couple of games. Hopefully he'll be back. He's expected to practice this week. Shaquille Griffin as well. So maybe they're going to get healthy at the right time, coming off a brutal, brutal loss in Week 16. Big playoff implications in the NFC. It's the 100th season of the NFL, and we're continuing to celebrate that every morning on Good Morning Football, bringing you stories, events, people that have helped shape the NFL over the past 100 years. Now, the quarterback finalists were revealed for the NFL 100 all-time team. So please, before we debate the controversial choices that might not make it and who needs to make it, enjoy the latest installment of the NFL 100 Minute.
Unitas throws, completing to Moore. He's at the 40, the 35. Moore goes for a touchdown.
In 1956, Johnny Unitas joined the Baltimore Colts and spent the next 17 years wowing fans.
Johnny U lets it go. He's got it!
He was the centerpiece of the 1958 Colts-Giants championship that became known as the greatest game ever played. It was the first nationally televised NFL game and the first title game to go to sudden death overtime.
United States begins to Amici and the ball game is over.
After leading Baltimore to their first title, Unitas became a household name and his legend only grew. As a Colt, he won 3 championships, Super Bowl V, and was a 3-time NFL MVP. Johnny U's remarkable record of 47 straight games with a passing touchdown stood for over 5 decades until Drew Brees set the new mark in 2012 with 54. Baltimore's Golden Arm held every major quarterback record when he retired. He was inducted into the 1979 class of the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Johnny U, how do you guys feel seeing those highlights?
Amazing. And if you're a Baltimore Ravens fan, you also have a heart for Johnny Unitas and the Baltimore Colts years. His complete dominance, and to see what he did. 3-time MVP is great, but to play 17 years with one team and to finish it and actually got a Super Bowl ring was pretty cool.
Yeah, unbelievably respected guy. You have to. You like football, you like Johnny U.
Yeah, there's the barbershop argument where guys can say, well, yesteryear was different. The offense wasn't the same and defenders weren't as big as... It doesn't matter. It's all relative because at that time when they played, they were the best among the best in the world.